Hello, wizards. How are you doing today? Today I'm going to talk about procrastination. So, one of my students recently mentioned about procrastination and how do we do things about it in wizard consciousness. She mentioned that there are times, obviously, where she finds herself not doing the things which she feels that she needs to do, right? And what people call procrastinating, that experience happens. So how do we go about that? How do we handle that experience? She asked me, how do we not procrastinate? Because that's the obvious question, right? And I answered this, okay, that wizards are lazy, okay, and we handle procrastination very differently in wizard consciousness. Why did I say that? And what do I want to give to you today? That is, wizards handle procrastination very differently, because in wizard consciousness we are in fourth density. Fourth density is not about forcing things to happen, okay? It's not about going against the grain. It's not about hard work. It's not even about smart work, okay? It's about one thing and one thing only: flow, 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 flow. Flow with life, the path of least resistance. I say in wizard consciousness, wizards don't work. When I say that, I recently made a video, go watch that video, where I said and it shared with you why wizards never engage in what we call third density work, right? And with that understanding, what one realizes is that the only thing that the wizard does is comes in alignment with their life purpose timeline, comes in alignment with the flow. You have got a flow going on. Your very soul wants to arrive at that flow. See, what I call the life purpose timeline, I need to explain to you and get about the topic of life purpose timeline to answer the question about procrastination, because it's connected, okay? What I say about life purpose timeline is that life purpose timeline is your own private highway. Remember, there are days when you just flow with life, when you feel that you're not working at all, and yet all the cool things happen, and it does not feel like work. It feels like you're having fun, you're high vibing, you are having fun, getting all the things happening. And yet there are days when you feel a lot of friction, where you're doing a lot of things and not a lot of things are happening, and you're not vibing so hard, okay? The reason it happens is that we come out of that flow. So you have got a flow going on. The flow is like a stream, an energetic stream, which if you can align with, then you are going to experience what is known as the path of least resistance, right? It's like a waterfall, right? You can go try to move up the waterfall, and which you call that hard work or smart work or work, third density work, or you can just flow down the waterfall. You can flow down the river. That is the path of least resistance. If you flow down the river, you still get things done. You still are protective. You still are achieving a lot of things. See, when you flow down the river, there is just one difference: you are not doing anything. Okay, life is doing it for you, and you are going towards really fast, having fun, not doing anything, just staying relaxed in your boat. Basically, that is the path of least resistance. There's no resistance actually. But if you try to go upstream into that river, opposite to the flow, you have to do a lot of pedaling, a lot of hard work now, and the productivity will be nearly not as much, if you're talking about productivity at all. Because in wizard consciousness, we do not talk about productivity. Cool thing is, I used to be a productivity coach like 2.5 years back for entrepreneurs. Okay, and I used to talk about productivity. I used to create systems to improve productivity and stuff, and then I ascended to wizard consciousness. And everything kind of became completely irrelevant and completely not connected with where I'm at right now. So in wizard consciousness, we don't even talk about productivity, because we only live in this now moment in wizard consciousness. Our only priority and our only focus in wizard consciousness is just one: to make this now moment as harmonious as possible, as glorious as possible, as joy filled as possible, as amazing as possible. We enjoy this now moment because we understand this now moment is all that exists. Watch my video on not doing third density work in wizard consciousness, because in that video I've explained everything in detail. What is third density work and what is fourth density work? Okay, fourth density work is just one thing, having fun. Okay, I'm saying this. Okay, having fun is absolutely important in wizard consciousness and in the ascension journey. It's the only thing that actually matters, really. That is the only work that actually matters. Having said that, procrastination. Procrastination, this word, productivity, procrastination, third density work, these words are not even present in the dictionary of the wizard. Okay, because when you say procrastination, you are still looking at how to do third density work, how to do the things. What is third density work? Third density works are the things that you do not enjoy doing in the now moment to get the things that you think you will enjoy having in future. That is causal, cause and effect. Causality, time and space is something is there in only third density. In fourth density, we do not deal with stuff like that because we transcend causality to a great extent. Watch that video, okay? Probably the link will appear on the top of the video here or here or here. I don't know, whatever that is, okay? So, procrastination. Wizards are lazy. We actually procrastinate. And procrastination is not bad in wizard consciousness. You must be thinking I am crazy for saying this. See, procrastination in third density means that you are not doing the things that needs to be done, right? Procrastination in fourth density is different because procrastination means that your inner guidance, your higher self is asking you to not go that way. And that is why it's creating resistance. That is why it's signaling you in forms of friction. That is why it's giving you lack of inspiration, lack of movement, lack of energy. You will see that your energy is always engaged. There's not a moment in time where you are not doing anything. You might be thinking, what? Yes, you are constantly, the energy is constantly active. The universe is constantly happening, and you are the universe, you are constantly happening. You are always creating something, you are thinking something. Even when you're doing nothing, you are still, being. That is still activity, okay? And that is why you are essentially never procrastinating. So you see, in fourth density, procrastination does not exist because you are always the activity. You are happening always, constantly. So there is not a moment when you are not happening. That means you cannot not do. Non-doing is something that does not happen in a sense. You see? Now, when procrastination happens, what happens? This is all fourth density understanding, okay? That is, your inner guidance is telling you, maybe you have a to-do list. Maybe you have to do a lot of things that needs to be done. But your inner guidance is telling you, we don't want to go that way. We don't want to do it maybe right now, not at this very moment. And you think, the linear mind thinks and comes to the conclusion, it's because, because of me, because I'm not trying to do the things, because of my, lack of motivation or some fault that I have, blah, 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 blah. Okay? And you judge yourself and you force yourself to do the things, and then the productivity is not nearly as good. You get things done, but you don't have a fun experience, and life is the same old, okay? What your inner guidance tried to tell you when it created that resistance. See, procrastination in third density is just this, that experience of resistance that you feel when you are trying to force yourself to do some work. Your inner guidance tells you, we don't want to go that way because there is a reason. That's not your path of least resistance, okay? But you think, like, I need to do this. This is part of my work. This is what needs to be done. Yes, there's a lot of things that needs to be done, of course. But if your inner guidance is creating a strong dissonance, a strong resistance from going down that path, it's trying to tell you that if you go there, you are going to come in out of alignment with your life purpose timeline. Your harmony level will drop. You will notice this. If you push yourself to do certain things you think you need to do, you see your harmony levels drop. You create disharmony, you drop, you feel not nice, and then you enter a timeline where more of that similar experience keeps happening again. Your real life is more or less happening on that same vibrational level because you've entered a timeline where more, or rather abundance of similar vibrational experiences will be given to you because of the law of reflection, the wizarding law. Watch that video, the two laws of wizards, law of creation and law of reflection, which says whatever you allow in your state of being, whatever you calibrate into, you allow more of that experience through your reality, because life is reflecting back, mirror reality, right? Watch that video. And that is why it's so important that you do not calibrate to lower vibrational places. You make choices that prioritizes your harmony. So whenever your inner guidance, your higher self notices that if you force yourself to do something, it will drop your vibration, it will create resistance. And in third density, people call that procrastination. Like, oh, I don't want to do it because of my own fault, blah, blah, blah. They do not understand the vibrational context of things, okay? They force themselves into a timeline where more of those hard experiences are going to come in their life. And they stay struggling and they stay in that same loop for a long time. Okay? Now, if you understand this, then you understand this, that yes, the importance of making harmonious choices, the importance of recognizing if there's resistance coming, if there's dissonance coming, that is a guidance. It's trying to tell me something. So you might be thinking, yes, but I need to do them. I cannot just not do them because this is important work. It pays me, or it is something that I just need to do, right? I'm saying honor your inner guidance. In wizard consciousness, if you are not honoring your inner guidance, there's no moving forward in this stage of consciousness. I'm not saying that don't do the things that you need to do. I'm saying honor your inner guidance, as in if it is saying something to you, it is guiding you to not do certain things at the moment, be with it. Do not immediately go there. And then make a choice, maybe, to make slight adjustments in the way you would act. So if it is asking, like, we don't want to go there at all, there is a strong dissonance from what you need to do and what your inner guidance is telling you, that we don't want to go there, and you're feeling that, yes, there's no motivation of doing that thing right now, then I would suggest delay it for some time. I'm not saying that, don't do it at all, avoid it at all, I'm saying just to delay it for some time. If your inner guidance is asking you not to go this way, just be with it and then ask it, like, where does it want to go? Where does it want to go? Where does your inner guidance wants to go? Where there is light, where there is harmony, where there is joy, where there is fun, all the light stuff. That is where it wants to go. So what does it want to, where does it want to go? You will see that it wants to maybe do something that is like, that is it's resonating with. Maybe it's just taking a walk, like listening to a music, or maybe relaxing a little bit, maybe just, having a little break, having a little more rest. And then if you just allow yourself to go there, spend some time doing that where your inner guidance wants to go, after 30 minutes or after 45 minutes or after an hour, you will see your inner guidance will have lesser resistance towards going and engaging in that activity, because you have shifted timelines. By engaging in that activity where your inner guidance wanted to go, you've raised your vibration, and now your higher guidance is saying, now we can probably enter there, and now it won't drop your vibration as much, which means you will not come out of your life purpose timeline as much. That's the redirection that just happened. That's the important thing that happened. Making harmonious choice is the only thing essentially we do in wizard consciousness to come in alignment with our life purpose timeline. Because just understand this, wizard consciousness is all about flowing. We do not do hard work. We do not do third density work at all. All that we do comes from flow. So if we pay attention to our inner guidance, you will see you will flow into things. And when flow happens, you enjoy this moment. You are also at your most productive. You're at your highest version. I would not use the word productive. Okay, productive is a very casual word. I would say you are your brightest, your most high vibrational, most expressive, and you also enjoy this moment. And in doing that, you enter a timeline, you move in alignment more with the life purpose timeline, where more of those joy-filled experiences can come to you. So we do not manifest or learn to manifest in wizard consciousness. We just align with our life purpose timeline. All the harmonious experiences just line up in our timeline. Align with your path of least resistance. Flow, don't force. Flow, don't force. And I'll say that again. Flow, don't force. That's it. Okay, so if you want to connect with your inner guidance system, then this week I am conducting a 90 minutes masterclass completely for free for light workers and those of you who are in your spiritual ascension journey, where I'll be giving away to you how to connect with your inner guidance system. I'll be teaching you directly how to connect with your inner guidance system, allow abundance, and live magically in wizard consciousness. It's a 90 minutes masterclass, and I'm also going to be giving to you a massive discount on my 4-week wizard initiation program, which I'm developing right now, only for the attendees who attend the masterclass till the end. Right? So in the masterclass, I'll be able to guide you directly. You'll be able to interact with me, and I'll be able to take your questions directly. It's going to be an amazing interactive experience. And it's happening on this weekend, probably on Saturday or Sunday. Check out the exact date in the link in the description below. Sign up for my masterclass. Once you sign up, you're going to receive the Zoom meeting link in your inbox, right? Don't want to miss out this masterclass, because it's an amazing opportunity to learn about your inner guidance system and ascending to wizard consciousness, right? It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of fun. And I also have a Facebook group where I'm really active. If you want to stay personally connected with me, join the group. Link is in the description. You have to answer the 3-member joining questions to be considered for joining the group. And if you have watched this video and have enjoyed this video, give this video a like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Have fun. Bye-bye.